Dear learners, today we are going to read about feminist writing. I'm Kalayarasi, Assistant Professor, Department of English from St. Josephs College of Arts and Science for Women, Huzur. In feminist writing, today we are going to learn a poem, I'm Not That Woman. The name of the poem is I'm Not That Woman. The poem is written by Kishwar Nahid. The name of the writer is Kishwar Nahid. Okay, now we can learn the author introduction. Kishwar Nahid was born in UP, that is Uttar Pradesh, India in 1940. Her family moved to Lahore during 1947, that is the partition of India and Pakistan, that is during the freedom struggle. She is a Urdu poet born in Uttar Pradesh. She is a feminist poet. She wrote a lot of children's book. She is a civil servant and also a radio broadcaster. Let me see the works written by Kishwar Nahid. Lab Labi Goya in 1968, Wakwa Kaina in 2006, Abad Karaba that she wrote in 2016, Chand Ki Beti in 2012, Raat Ki Musafir in 2011, as she is a Urdu poet. She wrote most of the works in Urdu, it seems. Sher Ar Bakri in 2012, The Distance of a Shout in 2011. Now we move to poetic lines. We shall start reading the summary of these lines. Nahid places herself in a place of a troubled woman and expresses their problems in her own voice. She talks about the independence of women. In the first stanza, the poet warns the society not to mistake her independence as the independence for wantedness. Wantedness means a bad behavior. She says that she is not for selling shoes and socks for men. She tells that she is one that a male chauvinistic society hid in the walls of restrictions while they roam and enjoy the free air without knowing that her voice cannot be smoothed by the stony walls. In the second stanza, she adds that she is the one who has been crushed by the customs and tradition of the male dominant society. They do not know that a light cannot be hidden in darkness. She tells that she is like a bright light and her rays are not be concealed in the darkness of a male chauvinistic society. She expresses her agony by saying that she was like a flower in the lap of her mother, but when she grew up as a young lady, she was taken away from her mother's lap, which is like picking flowers and planting thorns and embers. When girls get their youth, they are now more considered as a property of their maternal home. The society wants the girls to be get married soon and move away from their parents. The poet insists that she will not forget the love of her mother as chains cannot control the fragrance of the flower. Okay, in the third stanza, the poet talks about her power of womanhood. She complains against the male dominant society, which thinks women as a commodity to buy and sell in the name of chastity. This is the reason why the male society insists girl to be protected and to be taken care of. They want to buy and sell women with chastity. Here, the narrator says that men want women in a chastity way, in a pure way. Moreover, on the other side, on the contrary, they are not like that. The poet stresses that the society that treats women does not know that women have the power to walk on water while they drown in water. This line shows that women can come up in life and prove their power even in the time of their disaster. Another meaning from this line is that women are being disgraced and tortured. Still, they are brave and they can stand for themselves. Women undergo a lot of problems, but what they do in final, they, they stand for themselves. They come up in their life. In the fourth stanza, she blames the imprisoned mind of the male society. She tells that men think women as a burden in life and want to get rid of them as early as possible. When the girls become youth, men in the family want them to be get married and get rid of their burden. They do not see the love and care in women, but treat them only as a burden in life. Nahid ridicules that men cannot taste freedom even if they get rid of their burden, as they do not have freedom in their thoughts. Their mind has been captivated by the narrow minded thoughts. So, this is the final stanza. In the final stanza, the poet comments that the men treated women as a commodity and traded them in the name of the chastity, motherhood, and loyalty. But the time has changed now, and women is flowering free. Now the women are coming out of their houses. They were working in different fields. Now we can see women in all the field. But she wants the male chauvinistic society that it should not mistake her freedom as a freedom of wantedness. She is not the women who expose their body half naked to the world to improve the commercial benefit of selling shoes and socks for men. She has her individuality to prove her freedom, and she has the power to live her life on her own. Thank you.